Have you ever felt like you were a breath away from completely falling apart? Because I've been there, not months ago, not years ago. I'm talking about right now. I know every single one of us has gone through a storm or are in a storm, and you are asking the question that I've asked for far too long. Why me? And I don't know how to answer that for you other than we're going to walk through this process of what I've done. If this works for you, that is great. But if you're still struggling, this is where community is brought together. That's what I'm trying to do here, guys. Bring community together. So, the situation, we've talked about it several times. I'm a real estate developer, affordable housing. Our construction guys came in 3 days before it was going to close. And somehow, some way, the HVAC was left on to high. It actually warped the floors. So we had to work on the floors. We're working on the HVAC. But this is 3 days before closing. The buyer's walking through that day to do a final. They call me Monday morning and I'm 2 hours behind them because the property's in Indiana, and they're calling me at 5:30 and telling me this. And it's shock and awe, a gut punch. I broke down and cried. There's just so many things that emotion-wise I went through, and I didn't know what to do. And we ended up, thank God, the buyer was able to back out. They were upset. We paid for some of their expenses that they had in the deal because we felt that was the right thing to do. But the emotions that I went through in this storm has gone from really why to what to now who. And then lastly, where I think I'm at right now is where I'm feeling I'm at is when. Because things are starting to come together. We've got things rolling. We're getting closer to being able to, as I say, take my past off my today's plate and move forward. So guys, we all panic and we all react when we have storms. We really want to be in control. We want to reach for things that we're very familiar with. Does it happen during a storm? I know through this storm and thinking back on the other storms that I've been through in my life that have been major, it doesn't. But the one thing that's a little different, not a little, it's largely different, is now I have faith. We're not talking religion, guys. I'm going to say that every single time I talk about this. I have faith in God, in Jesus, the universe. It's all created there. That's a whole nother podcast. We won't go into it. But in that storm that I'm in, when I first got notified, there is something deeper that we have to go through. This is before I knew anything that was going on with the other issues with the HVAC. So that was part of it. But as I went further along in this storm, and I keep on using storm, but I really want to talk about it. It's bigger than a storm. It's a life changer. Not when you first get into it, but as you get through it and you realize what is actually transpiring and what's going on, it actually takes your mindset from woe is me, pity party, to moving to solution based. But then while you're working on solutions to get this resolved or whatever you're working through, faith jumped in with me and started having deeper meaning of why this happened. When is it going to be over type of a thing? And when I say when is it going to be over, as in, when am I going to have anxiety and worrisome and being scared out of my system? That's faith. Faith in God, faith in Jesus. Believe me, I'm still anxious. But at the same time, I'm able to get through a lot of this storm with peace inside. Still knowing I've got to face it, still knowing I've got to deal with it, still knowing I've got to work through all the situations. When I started sleeping and I started having deeper sleep, really no dreams, just a deep sleep, the storm started becoming more of a learning situation, growing situation, but also a faith situation, having faith that we're going to get through the storm. Whether you guys read the Bible or not, there's nowhere in there that says from God or Jesus that you are not going to go through a storm. It does say that they will walk by your side and in front of you while you're going through a storm. That right there has changed the way I've viewed storms, how I viewed situations, how I view life. Faith, in my mind, doesn't shout to us. It whispers. It's a gradual, and this is just me being transparent with you guys, it's a buildup. You have to trust faith as much as faith has to trust you. It's a learning experience. It is a connection experience. We've talked about this in a couple of other episodes. How do we have faith and trust a bus driver when we get on a bus, or a subway, or a plane, or an Uber driver? We don't know those people. We sometimes don't even see them, but we trust and have faith that they're going to get us to our destination. Why do we not have faith and trust in God? It's still a question I ask myself today, and it's a question I'm asking you. Why don't you have faith in God? We're not talking religion, guys. Religion is a whole nother game. We're talking about faith. Faith is a huge difference from religion. But one of the things that I struggled with was creating consistent habits. And there's a book, and I'm not gonna mispronounce his name, but the book is called Atomic Habits. Go read it. Michael, and he's got a long last name. I'll put it in the show notes. Atomic Habits, guys. Go read that. Stack your wins every single day. Create a routine that allows you to do what you need to do every single day. For me in the morning, get up, take Moose out for a walk, come back, journal, read some scripture. Make sure that I set my day up right with my mindset. The other thing is, don't pick up your phone when you first wake up. Have 5 to 10 minutes of quiet time of just you. Quiet time, stillness. Believe me, it is awkward as you know what when you first start doing it. But then once you start doing that on a daily basis, it's game changing. It sets your mindset, it sets your day up. Because as soon as you pick up your phone, you start reading email and you start worrying about everything going on at work, you start reading the news, you start worrying about the world, what happens? Your blood pressure goes up, anxiety. Start your day out right. Just don't pick up your phone for 5 or 10 minutes and just set yourself to where you have peace for that time. It's game changing. Guys, this storm, and I'm going to say in general, storms don't come to end us. There's something going on with you for that storm to come into your life, and it's meant to improve you. It's meant to help you get better, help you to live a different way. I don't know. But as soon as I started realizing storms are not a bad thing, my life is starting to change. I'm starting to have daily peace. I'm starting to have less anxiety. I'm starting to focus in more on the great things happening, which is snowballing into great things. So guys, Instead of reacting to a storm, step back and respond to it once you have some time to digest it. Faith gives you vision. Silence will give you strength. And your mindset will give you the power back that you need when you're going through a storm. And remember, you're not going through the storm alone. God is by your side. And it will go away. But you have to learn from that storm. And there's things that you can actually do to get better. So guys, I'm going to challenge you again this week. Wake up, spend 5 to 10 minutes away from your phone, quiet, peace, however you want to do it. Get coffee, whatever you want to do. And if you're in a storm, ask this question. What is this storm trying to build in me? Write it down, journal it, share it, message me, DM me, tag me. Let's talk about it. Because storms don't stop us. They shape us. All right, guys, have a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you soon.